Hi, I'm Dr. Erica Goodstone, a relationship healer and healing through love mentor, and a sex therapist and a somatic body psychotherapist. Not a sex coach, someone who works with the body to access emotions. And I know from decades of work and research that touch is healing and powerful. So I'm making this simple video because I'm very concerned about what's happening not only in America but all around the world in regards to touch. There was a study done decades ago by James Prescott. He was a researcher at the National Institutes of Health, and he studied 49 societies and discovered that those societies that touched less and also were really prohibitive around early sexuality, that those societies were more violent. And an article in November 2018, a few years ago, said that Americans are touching each other less and it's making us more violent. And I don't think anybody would disagree with the fact that our society has been more violent. There is so much research about the powerful benefits of touch. So before I mention this, I want to put out the obvious information that we are currently in a crisis where we can't just go around touching people and breathing on them and getting too close. But within our own families, we can. We can be close to the people in our environment if we have been staying in the environment, not really in big crowds. We have to be really careful about not touching anyone. And if we're not touching outside of us, please touch yourself. Hug yourself. Soothe yourself with your own touch, or maybe your pet if you have a pet. So the other thing I want to say is please, after this crisis is over, let's get back to touching and hugging and cuddling. It's so important for all of us. Touching, hugging, kissing, and even handshaking signal safety and trust. Even though it feels good to put your hand on your heart and we feel that connection, the actual physical touch, gentle touch, activates one gene that is only turned on through gentle touch. Touch is comforting, reassuring, and it soothes us. It calms the cardiovascular stress, relieves muscle tension, activates the vagus nerve, which sends sensations from your gut to your brain. It releases oxytocin, the love hormone. Dutch researchers found that hugging could relieve feelings of existential fear and remove self-doubt. And we have this existential fear going on right now with the coronavirus. So I'm encouraging you to touch the people close to you if you can, if they have not been traveling and they haven't been around a lot of exposure. If you can't touch the people in your environment, please touch yourself. Know the value of touch. We can't get so isolated with this social isolation that we become a touchless society. Uh, One study reports that brain scans have revealed that affectionate touch activates the orbitofrontal cortex, a brain region associated with learning and decision making, as well as emotional and social behavior. Some experiments have even shown that for women, kissing helps. The personalized chemical cocktail in an individual's saliva conveys information about their physiological compatibility. So we've already been in a digital age where everyone's on their cell phones and distant from each other. So we are in not only a crisis about this coronavirus, which will eventually subside, but we're in a crisis of touch. So I had to put this out to remind you that touch is healing and we all need this touch. So I want to say reach out and touch someone. And since we can't right now, to just the strangers and distant people, please take a moment right now to hug yourself. Just go, I'm lovable. I love you. Hug yourself. Touch yourself. Massage your own hands, your own feet, your head, your face. Please, touch is healing. I want to share with you a poem that I wrote many years ago. It's in my book, Touch Me, Please. And it's also available in one of my Kindle books. Please check them out. I wrote about touch so many years ago. There's research, there's so much that we need to know. Touch me. Your gentle, soothing hand calms and comforts me, relieves my inner longing. I feel safe, secure, connected. Your touch reminds me I am not alone. I can let go of control and feel all there is to feel, allowing myself to finally be me. Touch is so valuable. And the other thing I want to share with you is a book written in 1910 by Wallace D. Wattles. It's called The Science of Being Well. And I took that book, a public domain book, and I created a Kindle book and a print book out of it. I added a study guide and some images. And now, more than ever, the most important thing for us to know is the science of being well. It's not about rushing to get a vaccine. It's about having the mental attitude and living the lifestyle that raises your immunity and helps you to be strong so that even if you do come in contact with a virus, you can heal. So please touch yourself today. Bye for now.